Welcome back to the Backside Poddy. This week we're joined by Leigh Clifford from Bikebug. We're going to be talking all things Eurobike. La Vuelta is kicking off and we'll do the round table of the backside.
2 gin and tonics, 2 vodkas, and a scotch.
Yes?
500 watts, please.
All right, now let's introduce you to the Backsiders. Josh.
G'day, mate.
We've got Nico.
G'day, Johnny.
Our special guest, Leigh Clifford.
Thank you for having me.
Shawnee back on deck.
Yo.
And of course, Freeber and Cheney.
Good to be here.
How was your week, Freebs?
Oh, it was good, mate. It's nice to be back on the bike, to be honest. Biggest week I've done, I reckon, in about 4 or 5 months. First 100K in about the same amount of time. So managed to also become a local resident of Ipswich, which is a nice feeling. So
What are you doing out there?
a couple of fernies, Joshy. A couple of fernies. One with my boy Maxi, and then the other one with Nico and crew on the public holiday the Ekka Day. So yeah, first and second time ever to Ipswich. So I feel like I'm a local legend already.
I've spent enough days in Ipswich. I don't go there anymore.
Anyway, we got abused a few times as we were cutting through the main town and had a bit of fun, but it was good. It was nice to do a couple of fernies. Had a couple of chicken and mushroom pies. Who had all the pies? And just trying to get a bit of form back, which is kind of the main goal. Just trying to get ready for Worlds. So that's kind of the main focus. But I reckon I got about 550 out last week, so I was pretty happy with that.
It's a big old week for an old fella.
I'm a bit sore.
You were looking all right on Kuta this morning.
Thank you, Johnny. That's maybe because, I don't know, you're going backwards.
Yeah, probably.
But no, it was good. And then also raced on Saturday at Hamo, and shit, did we have a field. You know, we can talk about it a bit later. But yeah, we had over 40 in A grade. B grade sold out. I think C grade was sold out.
Wow. Unheard of.
It's been a while, and mate, it was fun. We were sitting there waiting for the B and D grade to finish when they were like kind of merging on their various laps. Geez, there was about 200 people bloody running around the track. It was like ants everywhere. So yeah, it was good. It was good numbers, and the weather was amazing. Like, it was a beautiful day out there, and man, I managed to get in a very elite crew and a very select number just by good fortune, I think. And thankfully, the lads allowed me to stay in there. I missed a couple of turns, but yeah, it was nice to spend about 40 minutes with the boys on a full chop, and I think we top 10 the 40K at Nunda.
Damn.
And mate, our boy Lambo, Jesus Christ, like
He's on one.
He is, mate. He's incredible.
He's going to win the Grand Fondo TT.
I'm sick. I've been sick all week. Yeah, righto, Lambo. Mate, he was next level.
What did you average, about 50 Ks an hour?
Just under whisker.
For the 6 of you.
Yep.
Incredible.
That's insane.
Yeah, it was, mate. I was just happy to be there, but I must admit that they were just mate. Everyone was ripping. Like Herbie was cooking.
He's always cooking.
And Elliot was obviously in Elliot doing Elliot things, and Maxi, I think I saw on his Strava, even though he hasn't put his numbers up, but he got his highest hour of power in the crit. So yeah, all time. So yeah, it's it was a pretty cool race, and I managed to cross the line in 5th and just nab my boy Herbie on the line. So
nice.
He was a bit disappointed about that, and then I jumped up on the podium. I thought I can't be left off of the podium, so jumped up and just stirred the guys up.
Grass podium. You didn't even get caught up.
I didn't get caught up there, so I just ran up and took a photo because I was like, mate, you don't, some old bloke like me should, got to give us a little bit of
5th
something.
place, grass podium, that'll do.
Yeah.
You're a bloody clown. I thought you'd won a preem or something.
No, that's why that photo was there with me holding Maxi, just a bit of a piss take. So.
Oh dear. Shawnee, we are sitting here in the updated Backside Poddy recording studio. How's your week been?
Mate, it's been a big few weeks on the tools actually, getting this place sorted. It's come up a treat actually. So
sore back, sore hammies.
Yeah, tennis elbow, you know how it is. But yeah, apart from that, having a public holiday last week was a godsend to the training because I got a Fernvale in with the boys. And that was a delight. Of course, Nick got a puncher.
Two.
Front and rear of all things. Wasn't even the same tyre.
Lee, you can't find 30 mil tyres anywhere, mate. That's something to talk about now.
So that delayed us by 30, 40 minutes?
And the rest.
Yeah. And then, but bloody hell, it was a good day. And I racked up, I think it was a touch over 400 clicks for the week, which, it's biggest week
The boys are back.
in months. So it was good. It was a good feeling. So, but yeah, apart from that, not a lot.
You got to hold the form.
Oh, mate, this weather this week's already set me back.
Nah, come on, brother, lock in.
I was
Riding the rain tomorrow.
Yeah, nah, not happening.
I'll wake you up.
You off to the gym, throw some boxing down, or
No, I can't box at the moment, mate.
Leigh, tell us about your week.
Yeah, well, I had a busy week at work. Obviously, working for Bikebug and Pushies together, it's a pretty big business, and there's always lots going on. We seem to start one project and finish another, and there's always something on the whiteboard that has to be ticked off by Friday 5 p.m. So
Oof,
it's
bit of accountability.
go. Yeah,
Oh, looking forward to hearing
Did
about
you get out on the bike?
not too much anymore.
You've
couple
done
of
a few
rides.
Friday spins.
Yeah, a couple of rides a week. Yeah.
That's good.
Nico.
Johnny is like Freebie and Sean mentioned, wrapped up another big week on the bike. So it was very nice to have a public holiday in the middle of the week. Thought it'd be rude not to join everyone for the Fernvale. I think we had like 11 guys
We had
go all the
14.
way through.
Oh, we had 14.
It was
14
a
at the
decent
start,
crew.
and then I know yourself, Johnny, turned around at the top of Glorious and missed the best part, but that's all right. It was such a
Yeah,
nice.
the late part in Ipswich. Yeah,
You missed
I
my
thought
double
it was okay.
flats. It was such a
All the
nice day.
flats.
The sun was shining. There was no wind. I thought, why not just stretch it out a little bit longer? We'll get a flat, and then
Mate,
once we fix that,
the poor
we'll get another
bastard.
flat.
The poor bastard had a speed bubble coming down that hill or near the Fernvale there. You were shaking, mate. It was
Oh, yeah.
about 70k an hour. The front wheel punch edge up.
I was on his wheel for that. I was shitting myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't real pretty, but we got through to the end, and that was that. So yes, we've got 2 new tyres on the bike now. We're good to roll. Got through Saturday's crit race. I couldn't make the move that Andrew Frisbee, we'll call him Andrew Frisbee because he's absolutely flying right now.
Secret training.
He must be doing something. And then actually spent another couple of hours with Andrew Freebie on Sunday.
We did.
Well, you missed the start. You missed the Campbell's Pocket, but we caught up for a goat track afterwards. So
Who does?
Geez, he did a Campbell's Pocket into Goaty.
we did.
That's a solid day out.
Just
Huge day.
stack and load on. So that was good.
I did half a Mount Me instead. I was just like,
What does
they
your
were out of bed.
What did your computer say you did?
That thing is so cooked.
He flew the helicopter to Mount
It's a
Mee.
start line.
No, that was my week and a rather enjoyable one.
Lovely. And Joshy, round us off.
Oh, Johnny, it's good to see you again, mate.
Thank you.
Good
to see me too.
I didn't see you last episode, and
Yes, Dev would have missed the Kirby episode.
yeah, good.
Yeah,
one.
so was I actually. And on that, so sorry to interrupt you, Joshy, but what a cracking episode that was. So well done, boys. Thanks again to Curbs for coming on.
And for Amber for the catering as well.
Yep.
And to everyone that listened,
Yeah, exactly. So back to you, Joshy.
thanks, mate. I actually had a really good week. I'm going to start with the highlight of the week. This morning, I saw Jim Bob.
Oy.
I was going for a
Big
walk.
cat.
He's alive.
The big cat.
Crashing you out at Nunda, was he?
We can talk about that quickly.
Controversy on the potty.
Curves.
I saw Jim Bob on the Keddy Brook. I was just going for a quick walk, and he was going for a fast run. Saw me, paused the garment. I was like, oh, let's go. Came over, had a heart-to-heart. It's good to see him.
Bit of a hug.
Yeah. So that was really nice seeing Jim Bob this morning.
Yeah, we all take those moments with Jim Bob. They're few and far between at the moment.
I saw there's actually a police
Blitz.
operation at the moment on the Kedron Brook, and they're going to arrest Matthew Lambert for riding far too fast, riding
on
the
an
same
electric
speed as an e-bike.
E-bike.
On his Cannondale. He's gone very, very quick down there.
Yeah. I wasn't going so quick at all. I was just walking. But the other exciting thing that I did in the last week was I got on the trainer.
Oy.
Yay.
Yeah, I did. I've done 2 rides. I did 15 minutes at 80 watts, and then I've done 20 minutes at 90 watts. So
Building.
That's
yeah,
unreal.
building.
Well done,
3
mate.
months.
and not 550 kilometers.
Mate, in 4 weeks, you'll be at 400 watts at this point.
Yeah, fingers crossed. So no, that's been pretty cool. That's just stuff before and after work, and then on the weekend, I've just been kitting out the van a bit, ready for some camping.
Getting more pedo as it goes.
Yeah,
More tinted windows.
Yeah, we got some tinted windows.
More suspension
now.
dampening.
It's looking suspicious.
LED strip lighting.
Screen-proof insulation.
Does it have a little box of sweets as well? Like just
Remember when Uber used to give you sweets?
Yes. And a bottle of water.
What a joke that was.
And a bottle of water.
Conning me into your car to do what to me?
Yeah, little boy. Come on in.
all right. That's the roundup. We have a wonderful guest
What
here
about you,
tonight.
mate? What about you?
Me?
Yeah, how was your week?
Well, I was going backwards this morning. That's what I was doing, trying to follow Freeman. Freeman's like, oh, I'm a bit overweight today and, should be all right. It'll be hard. And I was still getting ejected out the back. But I did get some riding in. I went apart Fernsvale with the lads on the public holiday, which was really, really great.
That was a delight.
But then I turned around and came back up the Go track, which is in excellent condition at the moment.
It was pretty
and then over the weekend, my darling wife is away with some of her friends up the coast. So I was building up brownie points and I went and I rode the world's course on full gas, which was interesting just to get a feel for what those climbs are like. So I think later episodes, we might do some deep dives into the climbs and the course and how we think we'll ride it.
What's on the desk in front of you there, Johnny?
Special notes.
In front of and the other thing I've gotten is my Bros Worlds kit. So Freeves, if you want to take that out. So big shout out to Nikki P, who did all the background work with no pins. And we've all gotten like some very, very bling skin suits. And as you heard in previous episodes, I am trying to declare for Ireland, which is bizarre because I am Irish, but I've gone all in and assumed the UCI are going to accept that, and I've got my full Irish skin suit.
Man, that looks sick.
So I'm very, very excited. Big thanks, Nick.
That is a leprechaun suit if ever I've seen one.
Diddly eye, motherfuckers.
That's interesting, mate. I actually just want to one more thing I did my week. I went to a party Saturday night. There's cyclists from the UQ club.
Like a pants party?
And a few of them listen to the podcast.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they
Oh,
did.
so you're famous. Did they give you free beers?
No, I brought my own. Oh, yeah, I did. I got 2 free ginger beers. I did.
Sensational.
That's the only reason why we do it.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, I'm not famous. They had no idea who I was. But there was a little story, a little event that happened. They were talking smack about planking, and like who can hold the longest plank, and saying like 2 minutes wasn't very long. And they started having. They had a competition.
Get it on.
Yeah, they had a competition for planking, like bridging. I mean,
Yeah,
you know.
I know what you mean.
They also
Not that strange craze from about 4 or 5 years ago on the internet.
No, not that one. So I think there's 5 of them laying down planking. With my surgery, I've had my abs cut open, so core strength's pretty weak. But I've got a couple of beers in me, so I was like, I reckon I can do this. I join in. They start a timer, and I was just, I don't know, I got super competitive.
Locked in.
I got locked in. I was just like, I got to win this. I'm going. I'm focusing on my breathing, just relax shoulders.
Do you get the shakes on? Do you get the little shiver?
Oh, mate, I shake like a leaf in the wind.
I did not shake. One of them dropped.
Oi.
Another one dropped.
Dropping like flies.
Yeah, someone's like, oh,
Survivor.
Josh looks rock solid. Me and one other person, and I'm focusing, I'm breathing. I was like, I got to win this now. The other one dropped. And I was like, oh shit, I just won. I was like, no.
Yeah.
It's like Survivor, mate.
Core's not going too bad, and my plank was like 4 minutes or something like that.
Keep your butt
Solid,
down.
bro.
Hey?
That's solid.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, oh, there we go.
Get your butt down.
He's going to be back at 500 watts on the turbo trainer now. Like,
Hey, mate.
He's
Maybe
on
long
the
before
secret
Josh is back,
sauce,
mate.
maybe.
I want to light it up for Twilight. Let's go.
Yeah.
hey.
I do like Twilights.
Good time.
And that was my week. Just a quick one I had to throw in there. Shout out to those lads.
I love it. We have a very special guest here tonight, Leigh Clifford. Now, Leigh, can you give us your title and roll it through and tell us what you want to talk about?
Yeah, I'll give you a bit of an explanation. So my name's Leigh. I'm the head of product and brands for Bikebug Trade and Pushies, obviously. Responsible for all the inventory in the warehouse and the management of the inventory. The old don't have too much but don't run out trick is the best way to describe it. All new brand acquisitions for distribution and for the websites, for reselling, all the pre-order forecasting, and I have a buying team of 5 that does all the buying as we delegate the brands. In terms of brands, we have about 600 active brands across the 2 sites. 540 of those we've made purchases on in the last 12 months. So there's a few active ones in there, not so many dead ones. Yeah, like Pushies, obviously, everyone knows Pushies. It's like your one-stop shop for everything from kids' bikes all the way up to high-end mountain bikes and road. about 42,000 active listings at the moment. Bikebug, which is sort of a bit more my passion, obviously. It's rebranded with a road and gravel focus with a new website. And
Very
sort
nice
of,
website too, mate.
Yeah, like a lot of good functionality, a bit of separation from pushies, because at one point they were sort of just a colour version of each other, and we sort of needed a way to bring it back to what it was. 2015, 2016, it was probably like the measuring stick for online, the first business in the cycling industry to really master online sales. So that, and with the rebrand, we've done a full, like some new features, like there's a group set builder where you can kit out a group set.
I like that.
Bike builder where you can custom build Colnagos down to the tube, the tyres, the saddle, the bar size, everything, which is nice. And then we've changed a few of the listings. So we've about halved the listings now. So we have about 21,000 listings on the Bikebug retail site, and it's more like a largely curated version of a really big bike store. So basically everything you'll need from your 30 mil tyres.
They're always sold out.
When are the GP 5000s coming
Yeah,
back?
that's what everyone
Like
wants to know.
Haynes Teeth GP5000s.
Yeah, you got to buy 6 at a time.
I had an idea.
That's why they sell out.
3 Fernvales.
Well, I had an idea that we collectively get a stack of them and we could auction them off,
yeah.
right? And then we could have like just 30. See how much we can get for 30
You're
mil
a
tyres.
typical real estate agent. Supply and demand.
Ben Manson does that already, doesn't he?
Ben Manson, yeah, he
Ben
does.
Manson, yeah.
It's like drug dealing for adults.
Nick, where did you get your tyres from eventually?
They came from Bikebug, actually.
There you go.
99.
I just got a little shop notification then saying my express delivery's just been delivered. Happy about that tonight. So
What you get, Freebs?
that is some bar tape.
Yeah.
Which, because everyone's been giving me a hard time about my bar
Are
tape.
you going to do it yourself?
No freaking way.
That would make a good reel watching Freeb figure out which way to rip the bar tape and then try and do the thing around.
I love Freeze's reels. They're so good.
Is that the front or the back straight?
Hey, there's a knack to it.
Yeah, there's mate. I'm not going to even try that one.
Don't leave it to a professional.
Leave it to the professionals. So, but yeah, a little shout out because I think one of the nicest features of the new site is, well, I don't know how it's going to last, is that you get express shipping on over $129.
Yep.
It's like the next day.
Yep.
Wow.
I was most impressed with that. I just ordered something on Thursday and it came on Friday.
Yeah, I think the best thing, like when Bikebug was in Sydney, like Sydney obviously centralised in Australia, you could get whatever you wanted in a day. And I think like moving the whole operation to Brisbane, we kind of lost that. Most of our key suppliers are in Sydney or Melbourne. So to get the stock, it takes a little bit longer. And then obviously to ship it, it takes a little bit longer to get down south. So we thought Express would be a good idea to, you know, get a bit of trust there and, you know, like you said, have a good experience and come back.
Yeah, man, I loved it. It was really nice.
Hey, speaking of some of the stock, you have recently got something very, very, very nice. And it's been, now, some would say a little controversial, but we've definitely talked about on the pod. But can you talk us through your deals with Colnago and specifically the new Y1RS?
Yeah. So
Because I saw Matt Ryan running around with
Matt Ryan's got one.
Has he got one?
He's got one.
He
He's
must
got
be
one.
the only one in Brisbane.
With the
surely.
lightweight wheels. on it
Somehow
too.
he got one. And I was riding, what's that? Frank Plapp out the back near Fernvale. And we caught him because he was in a different handicap. And I was like, what the hell? That's a Y1RS. I almost stopped the bloody race just to have a look at it.
yeah, they're pretty rare.
Yeah, mate. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, so just a bit of an explanation on that side of the business. So like the Colnago brand sits under what we call Bikebug Trade. Obviously, it's for sale on Bikebug as well, the retail site. So that is what we call our trade or distribution channel. So on that, we sell to stores and dealers around Australia. So we are responsible in Australia for the representation of like a lot of brands. So like Colnago, Fulcrum Ceramic Speed, Sally Italia, Dynamic Bike Care, CD, Deda, Tubolito, Sturka, Feedback Sports, Challenge.
Just a few.
And then I've got a couple of new ones that no one really knows about until now. So we've just taken over Quoc shoes as well.
Yeah.
So they're sort of like a bit of an up-and-comer. Spatswear in Australia, the like the aero booties and the socks and stuff, we're doing that. And a little one called QO Bike, which is the founders of Rotor. You remember like Rotor cranks and stuff? So they've gone out and done something else, and they're like super high-end $1,500 crank sets that we're bringing in. And one that you asked me about, Freebs, the frames and gear. So that's also in process. So we should have some stock in the next few weeks.
Mate, the boys are giving me a hard time about my rear derailleur hanger. They're like, "Oh yeah, rear derailleur's on the piss." And it's not the only thing, but anyway, I was like, "Oh, what a great little filming! I reckon I could make a reel out of that thing for sure."
I'll watch it.
Josh, you're gonna be doing it.
Me?
Yeah, just so you know.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll definitely we'll talk about it later. But that's the Pogi Factor.
Yeah, the Pogi Factor.
Yeah, so
it's all about the Pogi Factor.
Yeah, so back to the Y1. Obviously, I saw the Y1 probably almost a year and a half ago, just in computer-generated images, probably at Eurobike the year before, so 2024, and super polarizing. You know, we think it looks different. It's off-brand. It came out and the reaction wasn't great. Like people loved it or hated it, but I think, you know, if you read the comments, there was a lot of like, oh, it's no good, and then I think over time it just grew on people. And
I agree.
Yeah, like even when I saw it the first time, I thought, oh, it's different, but I didn't love it. And then now it's all you want, isn't it? So, and I think
watching it fly around France really helps.
Yeah, for sure. And then so obviously the launch was probably for the January camp for Team UAE. So they put it out then, and we didn't see any stock until like May. But until yesterday, we've never had one that's been available for sale because we've got.
Oh, you've got one.
We've got pre-orders and everything. So we have one medium in the team colour on the website at the moment.
That's my size.
That went last
That's
one.
my size. Here we go.
Mate,
Is he finally coming off Cervelo?
Is it available in the shopping cart? Like, can I put that in the cart?
It's available.
What's the
Is
Holy
it in the
shit.
shopping cart? Oh, hold on now.
It's
Breeb
available.
is like
Play the music,
visibly
Shawnee.
sweating here.
Amber's handbags looking like
Yeah, play the applause.
I love it. That's cool. I mean, I think like the crazy thing is, like you said, had Pogi not have ridden that, would it have the same appeal that we all want it now?
Yeah, we probably sold more during the tour than we'd sold.
There you go.
Full stop in pre-orders. Sorry, and I don't know how many we have on pre-order, but it would be higher than 50, I would say.
Oh,
At
wow.
the moment, like deposits and stuff, and they're just trickling through because obviously the demand
Big
is
money.
high. Yeah, and like I think even Colnago themselves didn't expect it to sell as well as what it did. They obviously expected the V5 RS to sell more.
Yeah.
But I heard that he was going to ride it in 80% of the stages of the tour, and he rode it in every
Yeah.
stage. So
Yeah, it was
obviously-
unreal to see him ride, and quite a few of the team riding the bike, because even the reviews were like, as well as the polarizing thing, that it was a relatively heavy bike as well, even in comparable to some of the other aero bikes. But, you know, you can't help when you see Pog ripping up a climb, you know, on the gull wing bars, and it's in the gorgeous white world champ, or even when he did the naked version of it, and you can just see everyone coming to love it.
Yeah, I think the black one shaved off around 200 grams
Oh, wow.
in paint. So
Yeah.
I think it's around 260 grams heavier than the V5 RS. So if you take off the paint, it's
So why would you buy a V5?
not much different.
Surely had a special carbon layout too.
Now, Josh is building me a bike as we speak. In his
Yeah, it's
computer.
available.
He's literally on
in
the bike
front of
builder at
me.
the moment.
He's gotten a little excited over it.
$11,499. Leigh, what's the discount code? Come on.
Backside Poddy.
Yeah.
Now, keep going. Old Wonder 54 tooth chain ring Shimano.
Out of
So
stock.
while he's building that, tell us about some of the other brands that have really kicked off, like during the tour, that you've seen really upticks in. Like, is it just the Pogi effect, Met helmets, Skycon glasses,
Yep.
or was there other things that you see blow up at the tour?
Yeah, I think like there's no doubt that it changed the face of Colnago. Like before I worked for Adventure Online or Pushes and Bikebug, I was working for Pinarello.
Yeah.
And
That was the one to get.
yeah, I was there during
That was the
Sky.
bike to buy.
Yeah, like Sky, F8, F10, F12.
That's what you wanted.
Dogma F. And then when I came up here, I was like, Colnago was not what it is today. It was a great brand. I think it had a lot of heritage and it had a lot of traditional followers. But once Pogi started winning, so 2022, 2023, they'd also stacked a lot of development into the bike to get it up to World Tour standard, to get it up to the best standard. And I think obviously with the business going to the Emirates, bit of cash in R&D, all that kind of stuff. And
Also, Colnago is owned by the Emirates.
yeah, so they really turn it into what we loosely call an old man's bike into
Yeah.
like a purebred race bike. And I think now it's totally different. It's sort of back where Pinarello was, maybe in like 2018, 2019 when Froome was winning as well. That was sort of like cutting edge, the bike. And I think it really, with the tech and all that stuff, it's really changed the way people think about Colnago. Like,
Definitely.
I think kids or young guys want it now, whereas in the past it was sort of like old dudes like me,
lounge chair,
that wanted a bike. And I think, I was just talking about this the other day, I think it goes back to someone who's, 35 to 45 years old. It really goes back to when like Mappe were riding the C40. And I remember when I was younger, it was like the bike that I wanted when they finished 1, 2, 3 in Paris-Roubaix with Mappe. And you could never afford one when you were a kid, obviously. So I think the price that they were back then is probably similar to the price they are now. They were quite expensive. But I think Poggy's obviously kicked everything in the butt, no matter what he wears. Like,
because even Met helmets were pretty they weren't that popular, right?
Yeah, for sure. And like with the new one that's coming out, like they've got a development with that. They've basically, they don't want Team UAE, they don't want sponsors, they want partnerships, and they also want something in return. They just don't want them to throw like a bunch of cash at them and say, here's a substandard wheel set, a substandard.
It's not going to help him.
Yeah, it doesn't help him. They want like
they've got
development
as it is
in return. So yeah, like I think like a great example is DMT. Like DMT was non-existent in Australia until Poggy started riding them.
And now?
Yeah, like we've got some great sales on like the Poggy shoes. I think they're up to the 3rd or the 4th one now. And we wouldn't sell 9/10 of if he wasn't riding. But like saying that, it is an amazing brand, but he's just put so much spotlight on it. And I think with the lace ups, and you and I have spoken, Freebie, in the past about like the aero advantages of that shoe. Like it's also the most aero shoe, as well as being lace up, which is like comfortable, like holds attention, all that. And like you were saying with the Chicon eyewear, like I actually had to approach them to get the brand for us because no one else was doing it in Australia, but the team was wearing it. So, and then now it's pretty successful with a small amount probably through Jayco as well, wearing it. Yeah, but obviously...
Are they?
Yeah, there you go. I said a small amount.
There you go, yeah.
Yeah, and obviously with Met, like Met's a big one because, I've got a Colnago and I've got a Met helmet just because that's what Poggy does, and you've got the shoes,
now, aren't you?
You've got the sunglasses. You still do 50k a week, but that doesn't matter. So
I've got the new
You look
Trent
good.
pre-order.
yeah, that's right.
Have you got any data on the Met helmets? Have you seen any actual testing data?
The new one, no, it's quite similar. It's just lighter, more vented, but it's apparently I think it drops in October. But they're wearing it at the tour.
Okay,
so it's you got to squint to notice the difference, but yeah, there is a difference there.
Yeah.
So I'll be holding my hand out for one of those when they land for sure.
They do look very similar.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they do. Yeah, but like it's sort of like if the design's good, you don't need to change it too much. Just make a couple of refinements. It's it's a heap lighter. So, and then I think what you're talking about with your flimsy derailleur hanger there, like the frames and gear, like they must have just got the world's best free marketing during the Tour de France because every bike he's on, all the teams on, he's got the color-coded derailleur hanger for the UDH, and it's amazing. So.
Let's go, Reeves.
You're the man for the job, Joshy. The Poggy show obviously sold a lot of product. The thing that, if you cast your mind back, obviously you've been in the industry for a little while, you spoke about Pinarello and Froome. Is that similar, or is it just gone to a whole nother level because it's more components rather than just a frame?
Yeah, I reckon like Sky Ineos, that was amazing at the time, but like there wasn't much tech back then. Like like they weren't wearing lightweight shoes. There was no like aero booties. There was no like aero jerseys and that kind of stuff. So I think that's why they're like obviously everyone's fitter. They're eating more. They're doing that on the bike, but there's so much equipment gain there for speed. Like even like you were saying at the local level, to average 50 kilometers an hour in the local crit. There's some fitness there, obviously, but there's also a lot of like aero advantages as well. So I think it's massively untapped, like skin suits like that and that kind of stuff. It's a bit of an eye opener, isn't it? So.
It is.
Now, you just said about tech, and you've just come back from the Eurobike show. There has been some wild stuff released there, a huge amount of tech, particularly in group sets as well. Can you talk us through some of the things that really caught your eye that you're hoping to maybe see gravitate over to Australia?
Yeah, for sure. Like just a little background on Eurobike. Like, there's probably 2 touch points a year for us as a business to meet our European or Asian suppliers. Like, I go to Taiwan Bike Show in March and Eurobike as well, and that's probably 2 times a year where we've got like face-to-face contact, and that's worth its weight in gold because, you know, meeting online through Teams or
It's not the same, mate.
it's like it's not the same. And I think from us being all the way from over in Australia, it really shows these brands that we're like serious about coming over, like sitting on a plane for a day just to have a half an hour conversation with some of these brands. I think it shows that like we're keen to do business and keen to grow. So I think over the Wednesday, Thursday, Friday of the show, the trade version of the show, so the way the show works is 3 days for the trade. So you've got to be like in the industry, distributor, reseller to get in. And then the Saturday, Sunday is like open to public.
Yep.
So we go Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We had like 24 meetings across the 3 days.
Hectic.
Back to back to back. Obviously with existing partners and some new ones as well. So we've got like 2 new big partnerships that we've sort of been working away at. So in a month or 2, we should be able to announce those, but they're like big. So it should be really exciting and a real like needle mover for the business if we can get them both on board. But in terms of new product, like, you know, I went there with the Bikebug hat on, but I also go there with the Lifetime Cycling Frother hat on.
Bike nerd hat on. Yeah.
And so I've written down a couple of little things that I saw at the show. Obviously, I saw the Factor Aero bike in person. Like,
How nuts is that in
crazy.
person?
Yeah, it looks like it's like the Batmobile or something. But
I like that.
Yeah, it's insane. And if they can get the UCI regulations around it, it will be it was mental.
It's
like,
in, I heard.
Yeah.
They were aware of the UCI rules coming.
Yeah, I think it was out, then it was in. But
just scraped in by like half a millimeter.
Yeah,
That's all you need.
That's all it counts. That's all you need.
Oh, it looks like a catamaran at the front.
And it has a win to its name. Jackie Stewart already has a World Tour win on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and
Is there any data out on that yet? Has anyone seen any data?
I think it's pretty
Barely.
hush. But like that was obviously like just the like bike nerd Leigh, and then like the Ridley, the Noah Fast, like the aero bike. There's a big theme over there. It's like aero bikes and e-bikes basically. But I saw the 7-Eleven version of the Noah Fast. That was,
Is that beautiful?
Amazing.
Because the pictures of it look sensational.
Did you get a photo?
yeah, I got some photos. Yeah. And so that was really good just to see from like a frothing point of view. Obviously saw all the new Continental, the Archetype tyre, the 30 mil comes out tomorrow.
Tell us about that.
Yeah, that was a tyre that they've developed with UAE,
Yeah.
like another one of their partnerships, and they stripped like 35 grams out of the tyre.
Oh, wow.
A lot of that is puncture protection.
Yeah, I was about
Be
to
a little
say.
bit careful.
Won't be any for Nico.
Yeah, you be a little bit careful on your Fernvale loops, that's for sure. But yeah, like we will have, by the time the pod comes out, it'll be available for sale. So we've had it up for pre-order and we've sold through like half of our stock already.
Oh, wow.
At 169 a pop.
Yeah, it's
So
crazy.
it's quite
Does
expensive.
it come with tam walls?
No tan walls.
Not
So-
interested.
It's got a nice gold sticker on the side, and a sample that I brought with me tonight. The Ceramic Speed, the UFO wax is like a ultra endurance. So that was we saw that there, and that's like a full waxing system that you can use on a stovetop rather than a wax melter. So that's awesome. Saw all the new GRX Di2, so Shimano gravel. So it's basically like a trickle down of XTR and XT.
Yeah.
The derailleur, and then they've gone the one by with the dummy shifter on the left-hand side. Back then, Force and Rival wasn't out, so we saw all the Force and Rival, the new stuff, the gravel and the road version. Something that was super neat, saw the new Envy Pros, that was the wheel they developed.
The Pogi
with,
wheels.
The Team UAE, so it's 300 grams lighter than the standard 4.5. So like
geez.
big weight.
What they coming at? Like
Wow. I mean, I knew they'd done a lot of work on it because they changed the rim profiles and the depth. But 300 is a lot to take out of the wheel. Is it like a hookless wheel?
It's semi-hookless, but the main weight...
Was it the hub?
The hub, yeah. So the hub is developed by Formula, which is like a well-known like a hub. So it's made in conjunction with Envy, and it's 300 grams lighter, but I think it's around $3,500 more expensive than the standard.
more expensive.
That's a Pogi tax.
You're looking
Pogi
at
Factor.
seven, 8
Yeah, I think
grand.
the recommended retail is like 7.3.
Jesus
So
Christ.
And they will
Absolutely
get
insane.
sold. Just like lightweights get
Yeah.
sold, they'll get sold.
Yeah.
And just like Y1 RS.
Absolutely insane. So
I hope it's not like the DT Swisses that came out and then got recalled
Nah.
because they didn't form the carbonate properly.
yeah, I think like that was good to see that because it wasn't out then, so it's good to see stuff before it comes out. There's some new Pro Stealth saddles coming out. Saw all those, all the Oakley Road helmets that the Tudor Pro Cycling team are using, and then Bike Froth, they had pro bikes there. So they had Van der Poel's bike that he won Roubaix on, still dirty. That was good. Mads Pedersen's bike. Milan's from the Giro, the Ciclamino, and Wout's S5, Roglic, Remco, and Demi Vollering had their S8s there on various stands, and the Stefan Kung's Willie a TT bike. It's a bit of a beast. Yeah.
I was even when I was cruising through some of the pictures earlier on today, I paused on his TT bike, and we might actually talk about that later.
Yeah, and then obviously,
so in the flesh, which one of those was the most beautiful?
the pro bikes.
Yeah,
I reckon Remco's because it was the the Olympic edition
Gold.
one. Yeah, so yeah, that was on the Ceramic Speed stand because obviously they optimize it for the team. So I think they're a cash sponsor as well. But before they were a cash sponsor, they were a good customer to Ceramic Speed, and yeah, like that looked. It's amazing to see how small the bike is.
Yeah.
well, yeah, because he's small. He's
Teeny
small
weeny,
guy, yeah,
like an Irishman.
that's a bit mean.
Well,
I think a leprechaun.
Yeah, so a lot
Sorry,
of tech
John, I threw you
there,
off
yeah.
there, mate.
Yeah,
Rattled him.
He's rattled. That's cool, mate. I love that gold bike. Looks sick.
Yeah, like it's to see those bikes and just the way they're finished from like a build point of view and all the little things they do to strip the weight out and even just down to the way like the handlebar tape, it's like burn off rather than like stuck down and stuff. So it's just
Wow.
yeah, like really, really nice. And you know, going to these shows for years, it sort of never gets old. It's sort of like walking through TDU with ultimate access, you know, to the riders' mechanic tent there, and you know, having a look and touching and feel whatever you want, basically. So
Did the TT bike that Stefan's, did you get to touch it?
yeah, it's big. It's
Yeah.
long.
Was it
it's
heavy?
big. Yeah, I didn't pick it up, but it's long and big. Yeah, like he's a huge man, almost like a praying mantis folded up onto that bike. So
now there's often some fairly kooky stuff as well that shows up at Eurobike. Some of the things I've seen here, there was that Tron bike there from Newall, and the flight deck handlebars.
oh yeah.
Is that something that we're going to see coming through? Do you think that's a trend that's going to take off? You must see a lot of trends come and go.
Yeah, there's always a few funny ones. I think Taiwan's better for the
The
funny
super
ones.
kooky ones. Yeah.
Yeah, like the way Eurobike set out, like Hall 11 and 12 are where like all the big brands are, and then 8 and 9 is sort of like everything else. It's almost like a flea market out there.
Oh, really?
And there'd be 10 stands selling the same crappy plastic pedals just in a different packaging.
Yeah,
and
righto.
yeah, so we sort of stuck obviously to Hall 11 and 12, but you do all stick your head in on the other side and see how the other side of the world lives. And there's a lot of like e-bikes, e-mobility, all that sort of semi-boring stuff over there.
Yeah.
So it's nice to
Something like that.
just stand over where the bling is. And,
I've got about 11 tabs open of products that I'm looking at that you've been mentioning recently. I've got the Archetype tires in front of me. They're
Yep.
pretty cool. One thing I wanted to talk about though is it's also clearing something up with Freebs because I mentioned the new Durace group set a couple episodes ago.
You did. You got me all excited.
All right. I said I'm hoping that there's a new Durace group set in about 2027.
No, you said.
Did I?
You
You
said
did say it's coming
Durace
out.
group set is dropping.
You said October.
Soon. And you said it with a lot of like pizzazz
Gusto.
as well. That
Yeah,
we
well-
all got very excited.
It probably will. I was hoping that it'll come out with the new reactor in
Man, I've made all sorts of
2027.
inquiries into it since that. You've probably wasted 3 hours of my life.
We all got excited about
Mate,
new Durace.
I've been ringing people saying, how am I getting my hands on this thing?
yeah.
Going from that, so Shimano have got a new mountain bike grips out at the moment. Long awaited for, I think.
7 years, I think, in
Yeah.
the cycle.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yep, quite a while. Finally going wireless. Ticking a lot of boxes with that group set. I've had my hands on it. it has got to be the biggest derailleur I've ever seen. It's massive. And I think a lot of that comes from the way the battery goes into the derailleur.
At the bottom, yeah.
Yeah, so SRAM have got a pretty good patent out at the moment where they're the only company that allow their battery to clip onto the outside of the derailleur and access it like we all can.
Yep.
Super easy. That's why we've seen the Campagnolo releasing their group sets. They're super chunky. They look like boxes, and so does the new Shimano mountain bike group set. Seeing that derailleur come out, I got pretty nervous because I have been looking forward to the new Dura-Ace group set, and I've got my hands on the this mountain bike thing. I'm thinking, man, this is huge. I hope their road derailleur actually looks all right. And I don't know how slim they're going to get it, how well looking they're going to get it, just because of this patent that SRAM have out.
Yeah, I think so I probably think it's a good year and a half off yet at a guess, like no solid information, unfortunately. But I think in that time, they will probably make it a little bit more slimlined. I think they took for granted having the battery in the C tube or in the down tube, whatever frame you use, made the derailleur look quite nice. Obviously, you got the wire there. I don't actually mind. I've never really minded the wire.
I like
there.
it.
Yeah, but obviously, like the SRAM looks pretty clean as well. But it'll be interesting to see what they come out with. But like if you remember 2022 when the 9200 current stuff came out, like it was pretty groundbreaking. It was fair bit different. It shifted quicker. The front derailleur was amazing.
Yeah.
And probably expect something quite similar, I would say. They always seem to master it, but it's also a long time between release dates. So
yeah, I remember 2022 that group set came out. I was just getting back into riding. I got the black BMC. Do you remember that, Sean?
I do, mate.
Got a Ultegra 12-speed on it, and I was blown away. The shifting on the front was just you actually didn't notice it moving at all. So yeah, I have no doubt that Shimano are going to do something pretty good next time. But at the moment, SRAM are moving quite well.
For sure.
Do you guys sell a lot of group sets? I'm sure you do, obviously. How does that look between like SRAM and Shimano?
Yeah, I think Shimano is Shimano is still stronger, but SRAM is like gaining.
Yeah, let's go Shimano.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of Shimano tragics, myself included, and I think with SRAM moving like probably a bit quicker into the gravel with better technology has swayed a few gravel riders to put it on their road bike as well. Mm-hmm. So all their groups and wheels match, but everything they're bringing out is like super clean, and the trickle down technology, like last year, the Red Explorer came out for gravel, and it's quite expensive. Like the rear derailleur is like $1,000, and you ride it, it's amazing. But now a year later, you can buy that derailleur for $360, and it's a rival, and it's the same technology, just heavier. And it works the same, holds the chain to the tension, and I think that's where they win. They seem to trickle down a lot quicker. But you never knock Shimano. The Japanese, they're tireless workers, and like you said, they'll bring something out that's amazing, and something will change, whether it's like self-charging or something like that. I wouldn't be surprised.
Self-charging? How do they do that? Through the jockey wheels or something?
Or the watch you're producing, mate.
Put a solar panel on my back, maybe.
Mate, at 80 watts, Josh, it'll take you a while to get that thing charged up, mate.
Oh, Freeves, don't knock me when I'm down, mate.
Yeah, sorry, pal. It was just an opportunity. What was the coolest thing you saw, mate, at the show?
Yeah, like apart from the bikes, like obviously like parts and accessories have come a long way as well. I think what is very noticeable in Europe is like the e-bike effect is super strong.
Still going.
Yeah, like obviously there's a lot more commuters over there than there is over here. They're not restricted by speed as much as what we are in Australia. Like, the roadie category is almost non-existent because they're capped at 25 kilometres an hour, and then after that you're just riding a heavy bike, aren't you? And even on a slow bunch ride you're averaging more than 25.
Correct.
So I think it's 40 in Europe, don't quote me, but that's like a game changer for here. Yeah, and I'm not advocating to ride around the river loop on the Coronation Bikeway at 40k an hour on an e-bike.
It's like going with a river loop with Shawnee.
Yeah, but I think like there was just halls and halls of either e-bikes, mountain road, hybrid, e-mobility. It was massive, like almost more e-bikes than pedal bikes over there.
And do you sell a lot of e-bikes on Bikebug and pushies?
Not as much, yeah. Like,
Is that an Australia thing? Or
oh, we still do, but like we're actually looking to add a couple of mountain bike brands on the pushy side for distribution that have e-bikes and stuff. But I think we're more based to the pedal side of it, that's for sure. So I think, as I've got in my notes here, like the servicing is quite hard as well.
okay.
And I think in Australia, unless it's on like an enduro or bike, they sort of look at it as a commuter or like an enduro bike to get up a hill when you're riding out at the mountain bike park.
Sure.
So, yeah, like I said, if they fiddle with the restrictions, which they definitely won't, you won't see it on the road super strong, that's for sure. So.
One question for importing e-bikes: is there a special way that like they can't go on planes, they have to go on sea freight, etc.?
Yeah, for sure. And there's actually like a heap of new, like I won't bore you with it, but there's a heap of new certifications coming in from February about the sale of e-bikes, really trying to like weed out those non-pedal ones you see, or the conversion kits with the batteries that are catching on fire in people's apartments and stuff. So there's massive changes ahead, and you know, if we do something with a bike, it'll have to be like a super reputable brand, you know, with a Bosch motor or DJI or something that's very well known for us to move forward and do it successfully.
Yeah,
so.
that makes sense.
All right. Well, it's been pretty cool, like listening to the story and the clarification really of Bike Bud's pushies. I was actually a bit confused about that, but probably also talking about all the stuff in Eurobike and some of the Pogi stuff. But one of the places Pogi won't be is La Vuelta.
Correct.
So the Vuelta is coming up this
Saturday?
weekend, boys.
This Saturday it kicks off in Italy, Johnny.
I know, right? And now look, I mean, like it seems a bit weird to go from like the Giro d'Italia in the start of the year, and then we're having another. I'm not sure what they say in Spanish for their big start, Gran Partenza.
The Grand Departe.
Grand Departe. So to come out of Italy, but it started in Piemonte, which is a very, very beautiful part of the country.
Why is that, Johnny? What do they do in
because
Piemonte?
there's a lot of gorgeous wine there.
Of course there is.
I've been there.
Lovely.
Look, I have a big special place in my heart for the Vuelta because everything we've seen lately with the Tour de France and the Giro d'Italia for the super punchy, crazy stages, it was the Vuelta that started this. The other ones were very, very traditional. And then a couple of years back, the Vuelta organisers just said, hey, F it. Let's just go nuts. Let's just do short stages. Let's just do crazy uphill finishes. Let's just do wall finishes. People thought they were nuts. And yet now we've seen it explode in the racing. And in this year's event, we have 10 summit finishes. Nick, could you get up 10 summit finishes?
No. I saw there's 54,000 meters of climbing across the 3 weeks. That's awful. No, not at all. I've done Campbell's Pocket and that's enough.
Do you reckon we're going to see any sprinters actually show up at the Vuelta this year, given the amount of climbing?
Well, Mads will be going hard for the green jersey. Trek want to get that clean sweep of the green jersey, and he'll be going hard. Oh, mate. And he's in good form. He won that race the other day,
mate, he would have won the Tour for the green jersey.
Oh yeah, it's like he's rolling Pog up bloody.
Nah, just on the sprint.
Madeline,
mate, he's so good. I love Mads.
Oh, 100%. And he's in form. He's like, and the biggest thing with Grand Tours is you just got to last 21 stages.
He can't crash.
And if he gets through all 21 stages, he'll end up in green.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, I would say that also a contender there would be Tom Pidcock. And the reason I say that is because there's only really three flat stages that sprinters can contest, and the rest of them have a lot of these kind of punchy intermediate finishes. Stages, yeah. And I just feel like Pidcock is the type of rider who could rack up the points and potentially sneak in.
I'd love a jersey
sprinter's jersey.
Yeah, I think for the Vuelta there's a there's a limited edition Colnago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is UAE going to be rolling these?
No, so there's only 80 being produced, and they come as a complete bike, which will be released on the day the podcast comes out. So good timing.
There we go.
We'll
so
sell one on air.
Yeah, that's that celebrates the.
Just for the record, this is not going on the shopping cart.
No, the shopping cart is full from the Y1RS that's been spec'd up here, and it is expensive for each.
Mate.
Just
Yeah, but
tell
did you see
now,
the
it's
price of that? Did you see
expensive.
the price of that other Colnago?
The C68.
How much was it?
$39,995.
39. Whoa.
one of 80.
You know who loves a C68? Whitey.
Yeah, he would like that.
I reckon he'll get on that.
He could get on that, Whitey.
How long till one's on Bicycle Market?
So that comes out on Thursday.
It looks spectacular.
Hey, one cool thing I like about this Volta, Johnny, Triple T.
Triple T.
Mate, me too.
Is there any better stage than a Triple T?
Stage 5.
Just gets me excited.
How long is it?
It's going to be
only 20 Ks.
It's only 24 kilometers.
That's all you
and
need.
It's pretty flat. In fact, slightly downhill. And I feel like every time we come to these team time trials, it's just an explosion of aero tech. I remember one of the Triple Ts, and I think it was either Team Sky, probably just before they were Ineos. And the different riders had slightly different skin suits and different helmet sizes,
Right, I remember.
depending on where they were
In
in
the
the
order.
line. Like this, we were really barreling through in Czech. Who do you think is going to take us through? Who's going to win the Triple T? Who's going to be the fastest team?
Yeah, I think you can't go past Visma. Yeah, just because it's always a stacked roster. No Pogi at UAE, so I can't give my emotional choice. So
They got Jay Vine. He's a bit of a powerhouse.
He's
Yep.
a good TTR.
But yeah, Visma. I've got the star list in front of me. Victor Campenaerts.
Beast.
Yep.
Jorgensen.
Beast.
Yeah. Even Jonas is.
Even Jonas
Can
is a good
TT.
TT.
Well,
Israel haven't got their full start list up here.
They never do.
Yeah, and I was wanting to see if Corbin Strong would be on the start list because at the Arctic Tour of Norway,
he was strong by name and strong by nature.
he sure was on that illegal factor, or maybe not so illegal. And Tom Pidcock was having a hard time getting rid of him on stage.
One of them.
Well,
Yeah.
he won the tour, didn't he? Corbin did.
Yeah, he did.
Yep.
He won that tour, and he was very, very canny about this. So we would find out after the race that he had really worked hard to come into really good form on this race and deliberately played down how well he was climbing. Because that particular stage was characterized. It had one HE1 climb and then another Cap 1 climb at the end. And I think Tom Pidcock, in retrospect, if he knew Corbin Strong could have climbed that hard, he would have gone much, much earlier. Yeah. And, nobody seemed to be too worried. His team wasn't too worried. Whereas Corbin's team were all working around making sure he was in good position. He lit it up. It was a terrific win.
Absolutely.
So it would be nice to see him show up at the Vuelta.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm with you, Leah. He's Visma for the win on the TT.
You know, two darkies in the Triple T, and they always deliver. EF
Jayco.
and Jayco.
Jayco always deliver.
Yep. So
No Plappy, though.
I think EF won the last Triple T, didn't they? Or they I can't remember, but they've always top three EF, and it'll be good to see where they finish up. They got Carapaz racing for him this year, so
They're going to have to, Max. He's a favourite.
well, he is a favourite, and he's a
Because you could lose a minute.
Easily on a course that fast. Easily.
What do you think we'll see on average speeds, Johnny?
oh mate
55.
plus.
55, 56.
Is it technical?
With 68 tooth chain rings?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
mate.
think we're going to see all the super dinner plates.
Lee, we need bigger chain rings on Bikebug.
I think we've
Please.
got the SRAM ones, the big one. I reckon we've got the 64.
60.
Jeez.
That's nuts.
That could make its way onto Andrew Freebie's Cervelo.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't run SRAM for the reason I like to keep my front chain on.
I see you just got Mish
Yes. Mish.
as a
Yeah.
bloody product on Bikebug. I've got their chain rings on my BMC, and they are
Carbon. They got the carbon chain rings. I had a little sneak.
I don't have the carbon ones, mate. I'm not that rich, but
That's what just came on the EDM I got. And I was like,
Oh, yeah.
ooh, that looks nice.
There's some new ones, a new carbon coming out as well. Yeah, they look amazing. They had a really good stand at Eurobike, and they've made a little bit of a comeback, that brand. Like they were sort of gone by the wayside, and they were bought out by Willia, the company.
Yeah.
So Willia bought them, and then they've sort of blended the tech, and they're making a little bit of a comeback. The wheel sets look amazing. Like I was even going to put them in my little running notes for like good stuff I saw at Eurobike, and I think there's they're going to make a massive comeback.
Yeah,
sure.
those chain rings look nice.
Well, they're just the standard alloy chain rings I've got. They're solid, mate. They shift just as good as Shimano chain rings. So, and they come in big dogs, mate.
Yeah, we need a big dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're always going to be sturdy when they start out on the track, and they're making it like for all the track riders, like the torque, the wattage is insane. So.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of big dogs, who is going to be the big dog at the end of the Vuelta? Freebs, who's your call for the win? Let's go round the room.
Jonas, hands down.
Every day of the week.
He'll flog them.
He will absolutely pants them.
Mate, he'll be as determined as Curbs is right now.
What, to win Muzz?
Yeah, and with so much climbing and him easily being the best climber, second to Pogi at the Tour, and
flog him.
And clearly a far more punchy climber as well, it's hard to go past him. But Shawnee, you've got to pick someone else. Who else would you
Shawnee
think
likes
could be
picking the youngest jerseys.
Even if it's up in the podium.
Mate, all right, well, you got Almeida. He's
a darkie.
He's a darkie, and he has delivered this year, apart from when he's, been injured. Like he could bring it to Jonas. He always
I think he'll start off like that. I think it'll be close, and then he will drop away.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Jonas knows how to ride a Grand Tour. I don't think Almeida quite does yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, my head says Jonas and my heart says Almeida, but I think like you guys said, it will be the test of time. It'll probably be 1 or 2 bad days from Almeida, which usually happens in the Giro, and I think he'll win by 6 minutes. Jonas.
Yep.
They both have stacked teams.
Maybe 10.
Yeah, Visma's got Sepp. He's won it. He'll tell the boys how to do it. Dylan Van Baal, Mario Jorgensen. But then UAE's got Sulla, Jan Ayuso, Jay. Yeah, it's actually going to be pretty hot between them.
It will be.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I feel like all the contenders nearly all have a J in their name. Nick, who's your pick for the win?
I'd love to see Carapaz. He was close at the Giro. Maybe a little bit of a tactical misstep on that. Was it stage 20 when Yates rode away?
That's right. Romped away with it.
They
sat up, didn't they?
Sick stomach.
The
was
best Grand Tour stage ever.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And he had a crook stomach just before the Tour, so he was edged out of that one. So maybe he's got something to prove. We might see something at the Vuelta.
I like that.
It should be the freshest.
Joshy?
Should be the freshest.
I was going to go Carapaz. I'm going to go Jonas, hey. Like, it's just, it's too easy.
He's too rounded.
How far ahead was he from everyone else at the Tour? Like 5-6 minutes to third place. Poggy's obviously not there. He's pretty. He's a walking burnt out matchstick at the moment. I'm gonna go Jonas. Easy guess. I'm sorry.
It is hard to go past them. Look, my hope is I'd like to see Jai Hindley get onto the podium.
Aussie favourite.
He's always the Aussie favourite.
Not bad,
and for the King of the Mountains, my boy Eddie Dunbar.
Oh.
Jaco Lula. He's going to be snaking away, picking up those points.
Mate, that would be great for Jaco if that happens, and great for Eddie. And what about white jersey? I'm just looking at the young riders list here, and it's not very stacked. The two names that stand out to me are Finn Fisher Black and Juan Ayuso. So
I'll get that done.
Ayuso is probably the number one there.
Yep.
But
mark it down in your books.
But I'm sure they'll get populated again. This probably isn't fully populated yet.
Mate, just like World Tour, who might win something in the future.
Oh, mate.
I think everyone's just had a massive change of where this young man's going to go.
Yep.
Czech Tour, stage 3, my feed absolutely lit up. What was that, like Monday morning or something, or Sunday?
It was
Sunday morning.
Was it Sunday
Nice.
morning?
Sunday morning.
Yeah,
I was very surprised to see this.
Yep.
What a finish.
Congratulations.
Sit down sprint on the cobbles.
Our boy, has been on the show, fan favourite, Liam Walsh. What the hell, mate?
Liam Walsh. He
just dropped a Watt bomb for like...
Didn't he? What?
5 minutes, man. Just out everyone. Couldn't believe it.
I tell you what, that bloke can ride a bike, eh?
Oh, mate. The finish is made for him. Like,
Yep.
messy as hell. Guy can just surf a crowd. And then straight onto the cobbles, mate. And he just goes, watch this. I'm not going to stand up. I'll just sit down and just monster you guys away.
No wonder we can't beat him at Mars apart
Yeah.
from Lambo.
Makes you
Lambo
feel
rolled
better,
the
eh?
other,
Yeah.
the other week, actually.
Mate, Lambo rolls everyone. When's Lambo going world tour? At 38.
Hold on now. Josh, didn't you say Israel hadn't finished their team yet? Like, is Lambo
Liam.
on there? Is that why
He
Never too late.
he would be the oldest in the start list.
They've
then.
they've only got 4 riders on Israel. So
Lambo, I'm sure he's ready.
Lambo, his wife, and 2 kids can fill the rest of the roster.
But you're right.
But how good was
yeah.
Liam's?
Mate,
Seriously,
I really hope something comes of that for him.
has to.
Yeah, because he well and truly deserves something.
He's one in
Great.
Japan, one in Korea, he's one in Europe. There's
Yeah.
got to be. There's got to be.
he
some
is putting
paperwork.
together a really respectable
Resume.
season and getting the type of results that gets you noticed as well.
How, just for, I guess, everyone's benefit, how big's a tour of Czech from the point of view of like world tour and getting noticed?
It's a .1.
2-1?
Yeah.
So there's only 2 World Tour teams there, which was Quick Step and
Jumbo? Visma?
yeah, and Visma.
And then Lotto was there as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, dev teams.
What's important about Czech Tour, but also Arctic Tour of Norway, is these kind of showcase race for other riders happens at a point where there's no other distractions. So the World Tour, we're come out of Tour de France. We're just about to get ready for La Vuelta. We're ready for the next block of racing. It's just there. You know, like if you think before the Tour,
Dauphiné.
everything is drowned out by the Dauphiné and Tour de Suisse. So any of these smaller races that are going on, nobody cares. Here, this is actually a terrific race to win. Just like Corbin taking Arctic Tour in Norway, a lot of eyes on it. I think it's a really good step for Liam.
Don't forget the UCI rules. This is contract season. There's only a certain window where you can sign
right.
and get everyone on. So this is if there's a time to perform, right about
Mate,
now.
I've got very high hopes for him. I really hope he gets something very special from this.
It was his one and only European race this year, and he certainly delivered. So
I hope he gets a contract too. So
Yes,
when we're all back at Muzz later in the year, hopefully he's overseas.
yeah,
See ya. Bye-bye.
And leaving us poor mortals alone.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of poor mortals and someone who is not mortal, obviously, can we talk about Matthew Richardson?
Judas.
Judas.
Oh my gosh.
mate. Can you even see him? He's going that fast.
80k an hour.
81.3 kilometers an hour and 200 meters from. It was a rolling start,
It's a
Yeah, so
flying,
the
it's a
flying-
flying
Yeah.
200.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so the
they're
flying-
like-
but he's not doing 81 at the start of that.
So yeah, it's a shame that, you know, we didn't have this now while Kirby was over, you know. So I think he gave us a great talk about, you know, moving
track.
between different nationalities in the
Yeah.
country, of which I'm currently going through at the moment. So pretty much came in this category.
Johnny.
same thing, mate, same
But
thing.
yes,
UCI still.
Matthew's gone from Australian nationality to British, and he showed up with just when I thought the Hope bike couldn't get any more bonkers.
Oh, mate.
They have found a way to make it more bonkers, and then he's pulled out this incredible flying 200. You know, the fastest
Man ever.
man ever. It's absolutely incredible. And I know we were looking at that beautiful Colnago bike earlier on and how expensive that was, but it turns out this Hope bike is going to give us a little bit more. Freebie, how much is this
It's out
this
of
new
my-
Hope bike?
Way out of my league, mate. If that's
You
where
sure?
you're going. $52,000 AUD, £25,000. What the frig,
Mate, and you wouldn't even be able to ride it around a river loop.
mate? I wouldn't get insurance for it.
I don't think you're even allowed to ride it next year with the new UCI rules coming in. I think
last chance.
Yeah, Shazzy was saying everything in that the UK program are running at the moment, like their bars, their bikes, and everything. Next year they're illegal. So
Really,
Last
Yeah.
chance.
yeah, like, he's going for it.
the one and
I
only
wonder-
time.
It'd be like Thorpe, mate. How he held his like world record for like 20
Oh,
years
yeah.
wearing this
Space suit.
Yeah.
wearing the seal suit.
Yeah. What does that mean with like the time? Because he's obviously doing it on a bloody fast bike. It's going to make a little bit of a difference. Next year the bike's going to get slower. because you can't have 25 centimeter handlebars or anymore, or forks that are.
Well, the proof will be in the pudding, Joshy. If he can deliver it on the new bike.
Yeah, the new slow bike next year.
Yeah, but the time
Yeah.
will stand because it's within rules
Yeah.
and within regulations
rules,
at the
yeah.
moment.
But it'll be interesting
At
to
the
see
time.
how much difference it actually is, if it makes a difference and what the actual impact of the bike is.
Yeah, they went for UK went for the hour record as well just recently. That didn't break. Garner's time still stands. So yeah, maybe
Close?
No, I don't think it was close. I don't have the numbers in front of me, but I think it was like 53 kilometers an hour versus Garner's
57 or whatever the hell it was.
56 is in the 56s. Maybe UK were just trying to, all their bikes going to be thrown in the bin next year. So
I
they
think
just
they were all
haven't-
giving it a go.
They're
Although
like-
I think a couple of their paracyclists did go for hour records and they were able to take them. So kudos to them. Speaking about Liam and Matt, like these are boys at the pinnacle now of the sport. But we're looking forward to hopefully seeing some more Australians come through. Some more of the racing here in Australia. But what also is a great series is just racing in general around Brisbane. Nikki, what is happening in Brisbane coming up this weekend?
This Saturday, we're at Murray doing my favourite layout,
Murray.
which is the reverse U. I really like the second last corner. It's like a 180 degree and it drops down nice and fast. So that is something to look forward to. And then on Sunday is a classic race. It's the Life Cycle Handicap.
Are you in?
The biggest handicap of the year.
Oh, yeah.
You're not racing?
This is the...
No, I've got work, unfortunately. I'm
Turn
out
it
and
up. You
about.
just didn't want to pay that $90 entry fee.
I keep getting stitched up and put at the back. Last year it was like 35 degrees and I was rolling terms with Liam Walsh,
Lambo, Finn Walsh.
Ted Biffiger.
Yeah.
And they're all doing 500 watt turns for over a minute on the front. And I got dropped 4 kilometers in, so I didn't really enjoy it. But regardless, unfortunately, I've worked this year. But for everyone that has pre-entered, by the time this podcast's out, I hope you get a good grading.
Yes.
When's that come out?
I
It'll
think-
be like Friday or
Yeah,
Saturday.
you'll get your email on Friday at some point
Yeah.
just to break your heart.
I went
Yeah.
in as a Masters rider.
Did ya? You
Yeah.
sneaky devil.
They'll still
They
put
all
you,
saw
I bet
you
you
on-
they'll put you on the block.
They saw you on the podium on Sunday. You're going to get...
That was just a cheeky photo. It wasn't a real podium.
You stitched yourself up. Yeah, but nobody knows that, mate. They're just going to look at the photo like, Freebs is on. He wasn't sick, was he? Secret training, mate.
Very funny. You can see my heart rate data.
Oh, dear.
That's half the reason I didn't do life cycle this year. Was I was
gonna get
just
a bad
like,
handicap.
yeah, the handicap does not match my fitness level at the moment.
Mate, remember last year it was like 40 degrees out there. Is it the same time last year that this is on, or what's going on?
I can't remember the exact weekend, but it was like
Mate.
winter, bang.
I remember
And then it
last
was
year,
that
mate.
filthy
I've
hot
never
day.
been hotter in my life.
It would have been a little bit later in the year because that was when I was thinking about doing it still. And then I was like, nah, my leg's really playing up. I need to figure out what's going on. Decided not to enter. Saw Nick's Sunday and I was like, I'm really glad I didn't enter.
Lambo had a shocker that day too. He had
crashed,
a little
broke his
binkle.
elbow.
He did, that's
Yeah.
right.
Walsh brothers decided to have a little-
brothers crashed.
Yeah, chopped his wheel.
I'll plan.
I'm glad that they behaved themselves in Czech.
You really got to make sure the form's on track for the handicaps because there's no hiding out there.
No.
Absolutely not.
Benny Carmen is on the list. He's trying to
Oh,
round up everyone.
no.
So him and Lambo, you know
no.
it's going to be an absolute...
There's Lambo on the list.
Lambo's in. So
Yeah.
you know
Oh, no.
It's going to be a hard Sunday out.
Oh, I'll just have to wait for that till they catch me.
They're going to be the cattle dogs, mate, and you're the sheep.
And
Rounding
Joshy,
me up.
what's on the horizon for racing in the coming weeks?
We've got Charles Coyne on the 6th of September. So
Mate, that's come around quick, hasn't it?
sure has, mate. Time flies when you're having fun.
Yep. And I think Hemo are having all their club champs.
They are. They're doing the crit. 2 hours later, the TT.
Freebs, are you going to
Jeez.
try and go for the Hamo Club Champ double?
I can't win because I'm not a technical member.
Oh,
Add-on. You can podium, get points towards the club champs. But you've got so the race starts at 8, and then the TT the crit, hour crit, and then the TT starts at 10. So I'm gonna have to literally ride home, just throw the skin dog on, and
That's a good bit of fun, I reckon.
I'm up for it. It's gonna be great.
Mate, I can have my van there. I can have everything in the back for you ready to go.
Can you have to blast?
Are you going to let him out afterwards?
Oh, you dirty pedo! You got a blast chill on there, mate?
Nah, mate, I don't.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah, anyway, so that'll be a bit of fun though. I'm up for that. I reckon that's a great. Why not get it done in one weekend?
And then a Limber road race on Sunday.
Yeah. Yep. So
That's a great track. Yeah, one of the few road races that's still regularly run, easy to get to, a lot of fun to be part of.
I think the big question is, Johnny, is Nick Pedler gonna do the Hamo Club Champ since he's a Hamilton member? Is he gonna do the club championship?
We can do the time trial on the road bike. It's pretty. It'll work. It's not going to be
I
pretty.
reckon give it a crack, mate.
I did one last year and ran.
I think I lapped you 3 times.
Yeah.
I did it last year.
See,
and Ren beat
Nico.
me.
A-grade passing.
just wear your no pin suit. You'll be.
That's worth
10
like
watts.
30 watts.
Yeah.
That's going to move that thing.
Good.
I'll lend you a helmet too. Maybe a disc wheel too.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh, yes.
I've still got that 88 mil front wheel.
Bring it to me, please.
Let's go.
That's illegal.
Are you SRAM or Shimano?
SRAM.
Of
course he's on this
no
shit
disc
stuff.
wheel for you. Anyway, Cootha this week. Large numbers. They came out in force. I reckon it was a public holiday. Got everyone
Yeah,
out.
good point.
And beautiful weather as well. Semi-Raz. Bloody 756. Well done, mate.
He's
Cruising.
353
He's light,
watts.
Mate, no rapid times really.
Yeah, no
this
rapid
week,
times.
For the amount of people that hit the mountain, but Philly Clark always up there, 820, and Michael Earl, 821. Anna Haddon, top of the females once again. She is forever misconsistent. but
950 is pretty close.
She ripped in 950. Well done. And Anna Tovey, 1058. Liz Fancourt, 1134. And a shout out to Britt Madden, who got a PR, just missing out on the top 3. She came in for 4th at 1207.
What I'm
So sensational there.
Hey, Brett.
And we have Kat Crosh. She's taken on a
man.
Everesting challenge this Friday, isn't
Let's
it?
go.
Let's go,
She's
Kat.
raised $2,000 already. I saw that.
Oh, how good.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
She's a long time listener of the show.
Oh, that's good. I'll be there, Kat, on Saturday morning. I'll come say good day.
Bring the van down.
I'll
Candies and the LED lights.
I'll bring the van. Oh, why am I getting bullied for buying a van? What is this?
Mate, have you seen
Because
yourself?
you bought a van.
Oh, come on.
It's like the van of Buddy Scooby Doo.
Do you want me to make it look like that?
Please.
Rocky Raggy. All right, enough
So
of
if any
that.
of the listeners out there, go down and support Kat. Do a lap, do 4 laps.
Let's
Maybe
go,
not do
Kat.
the 44 laps that she's going to have to do to rack up the Everest, but fair play to her.
Well done, Kat.
Rip in. No shopping cart this weekend.
What do I?
Freebs.
Oh well, we've got a little present on the table. I don't know if it's worthy.
I've got 15 tabs open, mate. Do you want to pick one?
What's my bike coming in at? What's it up to? The kind of
Oh, I got distracted from that.
mate, you've been on it for 15 minutes.
Dude, the bike builder on Bikebug's insane. That's awesome. I don't have it up
The
anymore. I think-
customization is good.
Yeah.
But should we play the little jingle?
Yeah, go on, give it.
Yeah, we haven't heard it for a while.
Ole, ole, ole! Go catch freebie shopping cart. It's a delight, isn't it, Johnny?
I love it.
Well, we have got a very special present here, and I might even get Leigh to take us through it because I'm sure he knows more about it and you've been using it. But he did bring this contraption here, which is sort of like a DIY.
DIY. Do
DIY.
your ear.
DIY.
What did I say?
You said DIY.
DIY.
Jesus
You
Christ.
Derek.
He's stuck on the back straight of Nunda.
Go do yourself.
Was it the top corner or the bottom corner?
Bottom top corner.
Oh, Jesus. Anyway, it's a UFO wax from Ceramic Speed, which is a little product I do love. But Leigh, take me through why this should be in other people's shopping carts.
Yeah, for sure. So Ceramic Speed have released a wax Ultra Endurance, so a little bit different to like the speed versions like your Silka and all that, the speed ships. So it goes the other way. So it was designed for longevity. So like originally developed for Unbound. So like a little bit like it's a melt wax, like a little bit more sticky, but it's like a kit. So with your Silka, your Dynamic, or your waxing competitors, you get the bag of wax, you get your wax pot. Whereas this is sort of like if you live in an apartment, you've got like a
like me.
Yeah, like a like a plastic safe container that has the pellets in there. You can melt it at 75 degrees. It's got a 3D
What's this thing?
A 3D printed chain hanger. So that when the chain wraps around in a circular motion.
Oh, okay.
And then
So how do
dip
you
it-
heat up the
That
container?
sits in hot water.
Yeah, so the outside comes off and it's just like a hard plastic underneath. So
Pass it around the table.
Oh, because
So, yeah,
like,
just-
I'm a waxing aficionado, but I'm using the old pressure cooker. Pressure
crock pot.
cooker or the old crock pot with
Yeah.
just wax just dumped into it. But yeah, for the listeners, and
buy
we'll probably have to
ceramic
put
speed.
this up. This is like a plastic cylindrical
Yeah.
yeah,
container,
Cool.
and the 3D printed hanger is actually really, really cool. So you just like drape the chain on it.
So it
Swirl
goes
it
around and it's got like a holder so the chain doesn't come off. And so you put that in, switch it from side to side. I think you give it like 5 minutes, like
5
all the
minutes.
other waxes, at between 75 and 85 degrees. It comes out. It's a little bit thicker than Silka and Dynamic, but longevity wise, you can get 1,000 Ks out.
Shit.
of
That's
wax
pretty good.
And-
instead of 400.
just as fast?
So, yeah. So after 300 Ks, it's faster than the Silka.
Okay.
So obviously at the start, it's a little bit more tacky, but I think that's not what it's designed for. It's designed for longevity. And I think it goes both ways. So like your endurance gravel rider, your bike tour, but also just like your everyday punter that doesn't want to wax their chain up
'Cause-
to every 400 Ks.
That is something that I've considered because we might be going to, in fact, we are going to Europe next year. Just putting it out there.
We just are, in the
just-
shopping
and-
For sponsors.
And one of the things you think about is like normally I just rotate a couple of chains. Like, but if I'm going to Europe for like 7 days biking, that ain't going to last 2 chains. Like I'm going to burn through those babies. So 1,000 Ks a chain, I could make that.
Yeah, so I was involved in like the testing of it. So I was testing it since February this year with
You kept that quiet.
a few different versions, and they got the mix right. And yeah, I was doing, well, it's a long time for me, but 800 Ks at the moment is a long time.
That'll take you 3 months, mate.
Yeah, exactly. At the moment, yeah. But yeah, I think so. It goes like so for races in Australia, like your Dirty Warney, 300 Ks on the gravel, and then just for your everyday punter that doesn't really want to do maintenance all the time.
Yeah.
I think it's awesome. And like, I don't know this for sure, but you can put your money on they'll bring out a speed version of that soon, and then that will be like the traditional ceramic speed MO, like fast, low friction, all that kind of stuff. It's actually a little bit off-brand for ceramic speed. Usually they're all about reducing friction, but this one is purely longevity, but like really, really good. You can use the drip to top it up like you can on the Silka as well. So,
Yeah, which is what I would normally do. So that's what I've often done. I'd bring the drip with me.
yeah, I think, and then like obviously foul weather, it probably go down to 600 or 700 K, but it's still double what the competitors do. And yeah, like we've got it in what we call the waxing kit, which I think is 400 grams of wax. We've got it in a 500 gram bag and a 750 bag as well, where you can just traditionally put in your wax melter, your pressure cooker, whatever you traditionally use. So yeah, like at home, I've been testing that one. I had the ceramic speed, which we're the distributor for, and I had dynamic, which we're also the distributor for, which is also awesome. And then I was comparing it to the Silka, and like everyone, chain waxing's like a gateway drug. Like you start on squirt or like a wax based lube, and then you're like, shit, this is smooth. It wears off pretty quick, and you're like, oh, I might buy a wax pot, and then all of a sudden you've got like
Everything going.
laboratory downstairs in
Mate,
your
you
garage.
should see my apartment on the weekend, mate. When I get the
All the
going.
chains are off.
Oh, there's 5 or 6 chains going. There's a ultrasonic cleaner going. It's like a science lab at my place.
Yeah,
This chain holder's pretty cool. The way that the chain actually wraps around it. It's 3D printed. Might have to hit Kirby up for some different designs, maybe.
No, well, mate, you and Kirby just focus on getting us some tripod holders for these these microphones, mate.
Yeah, I think like all the stuff we sell separately, so you can just buy the chain hanger from Bikebug, and
That's
you can
cool.
use it with like
Anything.
any brand. But yeah, like pretty cool. So I think it took them a year to develop that mix. So
That's a shopping cart.
That's a shopping cart. It's been a minute.
Ole, go catch freebie shopping cart.
Well, what do we reckon?
I reckon that's a bloody good place to finish.
It's a bloody great place to finish. Thanks for coming on, Leigh. It's been a pleasure to chat to you.
thank you. It's been awesome.
Thanks, Leigh. Always insightful, mate. It's good to see the things that Bikebug are doing as well. So
Exciting time. Like I said, it's from one project to another. But if you stand back and look at it, we've done some good stuff in the last 18 months.
Well, it's been terrific having you on. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for the Backsiders this week. Looking forward to maybe a break next week.
Yes.
I think while everybody does a bit of recovering, and then coming back with a bang. So get out on the back of the mountain. Let's see some PRs. Let's get those heart rates up. And we'll see you next time.
It's good to have Johnny doing the
It's
touch
great.
too. That was awesome.
Well done, brother.
Bringing the love and the joy.
Hooroo.
Thanks, Johnny.
Yes?
Ciao.
Thank you.
500 watts, please.